Alright, so in this video, I'm going to teach you how you can grow your small Forex account, right? Now, I want you to assume that I'm sitting right in front of you and I'm talking to you as a brother. Now, prop firms have been in real danger recently, and I highly suggest that you guys start trading with your own money, right? You have to start somewhere because there are no guarantees that prop firms are going to be there forever. So, in this video, I'm going to give you a complete package on how you can actually grow your small Forex account. Now, the very first thing is that you need to have an edge, right? You need to have a profitable system that can actually make consistent profits. And you're going to find that system through backtesting. The very first thing is you need to find an edge, a profitable strategy, right? So I want you to watch my videos, right? You're going to get a lot of education from my videos, and you will be able to create your own model, or you'll be able to use one of my strategies that are available on YouTube for absolutely free. Now, once you have found your model and you have back tested it at least 100 times, so you need to back test 100 times, right? Now, once you have back tested it for 100 times and it turns out to be profitable, right, you want to move on to a demo account. So you have to create a demo account first. We are not going to the live account right now. We need to be 100% sure that the strategy that we are trading with is actually profitable, right? So once you create a demo account, I want you to trade on that demo account for at least 2 weeks. Now, what's going to do? It's going to build experience. You will be familiarized with the candles, how the candles move, right? How the trends move, right? What is a consolidation market? What is a trending market? You need to familiarize yourself with the markets. Now, once you have forward tested and you also making profits on your demo account, you also made profits on your demo account during forward testing. Now it's time to deposit your very first money, right? So the next thing is, once you create your account, you need to take best possible setups, right? You need to take A+ setups. There is going to be no way you're going to be taking random ass trades. I want you to take your best possible trades, and you're going to only find what are your A+ setups through back testing and collecting data, right? These steps are very important. I'm not going to sell you a fake dream like other guru. I'm being honest with you here. You have to back test, you have to collect data, and you have to find out what are your A+ setups. Now, what are some high probability setups? First of all, you need to be trading during kill zone hours or during sessions, right? You do not want to be trading outside the sessions or kill zone hours, because during that time, the spreads are very high and the market will be consolidating. So you do not want to trade in that condition. Secondly, when a market is consolidating, right? So if you go on a higher time frame and you see that price has no direction and it is just consolidating, then it is best to avoid that pair or asset. And thirdly, you want to be trading on the days when there is high impact news. Now, as an ICT student, we need to be trading on the days when there is high impact news, because news injects volatility into the market, right? Especially on Monday when there is no news, you will see price consolidating, and those are high probability markets, right? You do not want to be trading on the days when there is no high impact news. So whenever a high impact news event occurs, you typically want to trade after 10 minutes. So when the news event occurs, just rest for 10 minutes and see what the market is doing, and then trade. And lastly, you want to be trading when there's a clean trend or clean order flow, right? So whenever you open up a pair and you go on a high time frame, for example, you go on a daily time frame, you want to see a sharp trend, right? Within 5 seconds, you should be able to identify the trend. You should be able to identify the direction of the market, whether it's going up or it's going down, right? You need to know that. Now, let's talk about risk management, right? So there are 3 types of small accounts. You have a $100 account, you have a $500 account, and you have a $1,000 account. Now, anything above 1,000 becomes a medium account, right? And we're talking about small accounts. So let's assume we are starting with a $100 account. So initially, I want you to be risking 5 to 10% per your trade. So I would suggest you risk 10% per trade, right? You will get 10 shots, right? And if your strategy is at least profitable to 40% with 1-to-2 ratio reward, you will not lose the account, right? Now, of course, if you get really, really unlucky, right? And, for some reason you get like 10 losses in a row, then, well, goodbye to your account. And the most important thing is you do not have to use money that you are scared to lose, right? So let's assume that your like saving account is like $5,000, right? You want to be investing the amount that you do not care about. So if you have $5,000 in your saving account, you want to be investing, using $100 or maximum $200, right? You do not care about that money. So initially risk 10% per trade, right? And slowly grow your account to $200. Initially, you want to be focusing on small goals. You do not want to be thinking about $1,000 or $5,000, right? Your first goal should be to grow that $100 account to $200. So you are going to be risking 10% per trade, right? So you're basically risking $10 for a $20 profit. So you're going to be taking at least 1 to 2 risk to rewards. So when you lose a trade, you lose $10, but if you win, you basically make $20, right? So now let's assume that your account has gone to $200. You keep risking 10%. So now you will be risking $20 to make around $40, right? And you gotta keep doing this until you reach like $600 or $700. After that, you have to decrease your risk, right? So decrease your risk from 10% to 5%. Now we want to protect our capital. A lot of people are going to tell you that keep increasing the risk, but no, since we have moved to this step, we have managed to get account to $600. That's when we want to play safe, right? Honestly, you want to treat this like a video game, right? So when you're starting out, you're going to be on level 1. You will be fighting enemies, right? Which is basically trades. And then you will be basically going up and up with each level. So once you get to $200, right, you'll be on level 2. And once you get to level 6, you want to play defensive because the enemies are going to be stronger. I hope that makes sense. It sounds dumb, but I'm trying to explain what I mean by this, right? Now, the biggest problem when it comes to people growing their small accounts is over trading. Now, follow this rule. Otherwise, you're going to blow your account. So 2 trades max per day, no more than that, right? If you take more than 2 trades, then I can guarantee you're gonna lose your entire account. So stick to 2 trades max per day. And if you get a winner, right, it's best to avoid the market for the entire day because you do not want to give out your gains. Come back the next day, right? It's okay. When you come back the next day with a winner, so let's say that you won a trade on the previous day and you come back the next day, your confidence is going to be very high and you will feel safe because you have like a buffer, right? You will have no fear of losing. Secondly, you want to avoid revenge trading. Now, if you lose 1 trade, come back the next day, right? You can take 1 more trade, but if you lose 2 trades, just stop, all right? There's no need to be revenge trading. I know your ego is going to get over you, but you have to understand that losers are part of the game, right? You can lose. It's okay to lose, right? People, professional traders go through losing periods, right? They lose 8, 9 trades in a row, and that's totally fine. Even ICT says himself that you can lose 8 trades in a row, and that's totally fine. So please, do not overtrade. Do not revenge trade. When you're trying to grow your small account, you need to have no emotions. You have to trade like a robot, right? You should not be worrying about losing that small account. And that's only how you can actually grow your account. You have to treat this small account as a video game, right? You have to go through steps. So you have to find your edge first. You have to find the sword, right? Which is basically your strategy. Then you have to find high probability conditions, right? So that is basically putting on the armor, right? And buying some items before you go into the war. Then there comes the risk management, and that is basically your boots of speed, or you are upgrading your sword, right? And everything when in conjunction is going to help you grow your small account, right? These are actually an honest tips, right? Whatever there's out on YouTube, a bunch of that stuff is absolute shit. So whatever you're watching right now, this is your like a go-to like video for you to grow like your small account. I hope that makes sense. Now let's talk about time frames. So when you are on a small account, you do not want to go below 15-minute time frame due to a lot of reasons. First of all, slippage, right? Spreads and whatnot. And you gotta stick to 15-minute time frame. Otherwise, you will not be able to also like open big trades as well, which is basically 10% or 15%, right? So you want to stick on the 15-minute time frame. And according to my back testing and forward testing and actually live testing, I found that 15-minute time frame is the most consistent one. You're gonna make a lot of money on the 15-minute time frame. You're not gonna like grow your $100 instantly to around $5,000 or $10,000. It's not gonna happen overnight, right? You have to put in the effort. There's no other way. I wish I could, just move my stick and magically I could grow your small account, but it's not going to happen like that. You have to put in the effort, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.